name is Anna, and your name is?
Robert Chavez Jr.
Wonderful. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go ahead and ask you a couple questions for our interview process. What subjects and hobbies most interest you?
What subjects and hobbies most interest me? In school, I would say what subject would be like math or like biology would most interest me. But my hobbies are like cooking and barbecue, playing with my kids. I like golf as well.
Oh, very nice.
Like fishing, like playing some video games every now and again, hanging out with people.
Okay.
Kind of a sociable person.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a paid actor, would you be willing to repeatedly kiss a person of the same sex as a part of the role? Why or why not?
If I was an actor, would I be comfortable kissing the person of the same sex repetitively on camera?
Yes.
Well, I think with my religious stance, with my marriage, I don't think I'd be comfortable kissing anybody on screen, let alone somebody of the same sex.
Mm-hmm.
But am I willing to go above and beyond for like an employer? Yeah, I would say that that is something that I would do, is kind of go above and beyond for my employer. But with that scene specifically, kissing somebody of the same sex, I don't think I would fare with that personally.
I like that outlook. That was very, very good. I have another one. So, from a scale of 1 to 31, how do you measure up against people you know, and explain your personal scoring?
From a scale from 1 to 31, 31 being the best, how do I stack up against the people I know?
Yes.
Well, I know quite a bit of people. People from my military service, people from my non-military service, people in my family. I would say, depends on how you stack up, right? If it's like a cumulative score of like all aspects of life, or like a personality score. Success score right now, I would say I'm probably in like the 18. It's gonna be about 18. Not super successful right now. Like I don't own my own house. I'm living in an apartment. Knowledge score, a lot of people I know don't go to college or don't go to like trade schools. I've gone to quite a couple, so I'd probably rank myself in like the high 20s, around like a 26. Niceness score, I say I'm a pretty nice person, I think so. I know a lot of mean people, so I'd probably rank myself a little higher than that, probably be like a 28. But cumulatively, I think I'd be about a 25 out of 31. I think that's how I'd stack up.
Awesome. Fight or flight. Explain why or when you choose to do either.
I never really flight. I'm more of a fight kind of person. I think well, the basis of a fight or flight response is something that's innate, right? It's like the animal side of you, something that you really have no explanation for. But I do think that I have kind of been built up my whole life to have a fight response instead of a flight response, being that I did boxing when I was younger and then I joined the Marine Corps and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't think I would have a flight response in general.
Gotcha. What are the most important features of your personality?
The most important features of my personality, I think one would be I'm a silly goose.
Oh.
And then 2, it would be that I'm pretty honest. So, being that I'm an honest goose as well as a silly goose, I think those are probably the most important parts of my personality.
Yes. Wonderful. Alrighty. Which part of this job do you think would be the most difficult for you?
Which part of this job do I think would be the most difficult for me? I think the most difficult part of the job, which this job doesn't seem very difficult, would be the inhalation or possible inhalation of the fuel as I'm delivering it.
Yes.
It's not hard physically, but it's kind of hard. Well, yeah, actually, it wouldn't be hard I don't know. It wouldn't be hard. It's more hard to kind of voluntarily give yourself cancer, or kind of like, the inhalation of like a carcinogen.
Right.
So, but as far as the driving or the hours go or the delivery stops, I don't think any of those would be very difficult.
Okay. Wonderful. Do you have any geographical preferences and why?
Do I have any geographical preferences? I would say, well, I grew up in the Great Plains in the Midwest,
Okay.
and then I've been near the oceans, and I have seen the mountains. I think I'm more of a plains, like a Great Plains kind of guy, or an ocean type of person. So I'd say something with a mix of both, maybe like the East Coast
Okay.
or like Australia, something that kind of fits both of those things right there.
Awesome. What was your most rewarding college experience?
My most rewarding college experience. I don't really have a lot of college experiences per se. I did most of my stuff like online with one class in person. But I would say the most rewarding college experience was volunteering at the food bank. It's called Soldiers Angels. We went and did volunteer hours over there to feed veterans and their families.
Oh, that sounds great. So with this job, it does require initiative and hard work. How do you demonstrate these? Have you ever demonstrated these qualities before?
Initiative and hard work.
Yes.
That's kind of my ethos. That's kind of how I'm built. I'm very forward getting. I have a lot of initiative, and then hard work. I feel like it's relative as to who's observing you, but I feel like I am a hard worker. So some current examples of that are I've kind of filled my plate up of work, so I don't really have any spare time. I recently joined the Navy. I'm doing college, doing a CDL job, and then now I'm a father of two and a husband of one. So if I was talking about hard work and initiative, I think those would kind of be the things, right? Kind of filling my plate and keeping it up like that.
Wonderful. And in your own words, how do you describe yourself?
Handsome, tall, dark, and handsome. No, I think what I would describe myself is kind of the Marine Corps core values, which are like honor, courage, commitment. I think that kind of is a good definition of me. But honor, courage, commitment, trustworthy, handsome. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And why did you choose the career that you are now pursuing?
I chose the career that I'm now pursuing because it provides adequate money for my family. And that's kind of really the only reason I decided to do the job.
Okay. So you would be prepared for lots of things that this job will throw. Okay. Wonderful. Great. Do you prefer working alone or with others?
I prefer working with others. I think I work best alone, but I think I would prefer working with others.
Okay. That's great. Yeah, we usually have one other person or a couple other people working with you. And how do you feel about the way that your present company or past companies were managed?
How do I feel about my what? I'm sorry.
How do you feel about the way your present company or past companies were managed?
I think my present company that I'm working for, US Express, I think they do a good job. I think they definitely stack the plates of their drivers pretty high and expect a lot from them. My past job, when I worked at a company called Starlight Homes for home sales, I don't think the management was as good as it could be. It didn't seem like they really cared about the employees so much. They seemed a little self-centered. So I think current employment's pretty decent, past employment not so much, and then I've also had quite a few bad past employers. So, yeah.
Great. What is your career goal?
My ultimate long-term career goal is to become a pharmacist, and I'm slowly doing that by doing my college stuff. My short-term career goal is to become a high-paid CDL driver, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I did a couple years as a current CDL driver, and then now I'm trying to get this job right here as a hazmat tanker CDL driver. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to right now.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.